Hello and welcome back to Deck Pilot. This week I'll be taking Lou 90's Event Wishes for a spin on the ladder and see how I do. I'm a little worried, Wishes is a tough deck to pilot, but especially in a tempo-based metagame, Wishes can get punished pretty hard by quick decks, but hopefully I'll be able to fight back with all this event synergy and find some wins. So let's get into the games and see how I do. Alright, match 1. We're going up against Hecatomb. And we have the God Opener, we have the Darkstalker, Earthcraft, we even have Aurora to go with that. We have been blessed by the gods with this opener, and this is a great start for this deck because it gives you that early harvester you need. Being able to set up early with a wish deck, is really important. And I feel this is one of the strongest combos that's been developed by Free Wishes. And he has lost connection. No, he's back. Okay, a little bit of a disconnect there. Let's give him a greetings. Let's say hi. And we're going to go Forest, into Earthcraft, into Lake, into Darkstalker. Ah, it's a shame we can't play 2. 2 would be amazing, but can't win them all. Runin's just taking a nap there. Oh no, she's awake. Oh, yep, she's definitely awake. I like this about the Runin avatar. It just looks like she goes for a little sleep and then she wakes up and she's angry. It's like, oh, where am I? It's like, oh, I'm safe. I'm playing Faeria. And she just goes back to sleep. Mountain is pretty sad. It means Darkstalker's probably not going to live. If we develop up towards the 2 wells, could get an early Colossus down followed by some events. I kind of feel like Aurora is necessary at this point. Now I'm playing against red. Because I just need this guy to collect Faeria for me and challenge any big creatures that come down like Ground Shakers. Like Ground Shaker could come down now. I can still retreat and just leave him to collect. He only cost 1, so he's paid for himself already. Underground Boss. Okay, that's good. Gives us time. This card's amazing, by the way. Especially if this sticks around on the board. So we'll take the desert. We'll take it into the well, and we'll move the Darkstalker here. We won't play another Darkstalker. We'll play a little bit into Firestorm there. Or Firestorm Flameburst on the following turn. So I'm happy to just kind of wait it out. I'm hoping this lives. If this lives, I'm going to be super happy because I'm just going to copy it. And then I'm probably just going to Aurora and have 2 6/6s. Oh wow, a forest. So this could be Combat Crackthorn? Combat Crackthorn? Kind of seems like the plan. Interesting. Oh, the dream guys are going to get this Aurora. So take another lake. Let's take it here. Play creation. Onto Aurora. I kind of want to develop this, but again, I mean, this is going to trade. This is probably not going to do much in this spot. So let's just wait. We have Falcon Dive, so we can always reduce this to 1 with a Falcon Dive. And we're getting closer to this Colossus. So just a Flame Burst. And we got a bit of retreating going on. That's fair. Battletoads. Seems pretty good. Battletoad plus Falcon Dive kills this guy. We're going to take a forest. I'm going to reduce this a little cheaper as well. And the reason I took a forest here, because I decided that a desert here is probably stronger than a desert here. Because I can dash straight onto this tile. Or I could go like mountain, desert, potentially. Depends what he does with these 2 tiles. But even if he was to develop a land here, I can still desert in the center spot, and this just gives my Colossus just so many aggressive avenues, which I really like. Nice little positional play there from him. Moving the underground boss to protect the axe grinder from the Battletoad. We pick up an Earthcraft. Okay, so I can actually go like Mountain Desert now if I want. Really start to lock him down in this region. We can collect. Let's move this frog over here out of reach of the underground boss, and let's just take the Colossus, I think. Even if he runs these two guys into it, I'm happy with that trade-off. That's the thing with this deck. You kind of got to figure out how you're going to win. I decided quite early on that because I drew an early Colossus, I might as well just get that Colossus into an aggressive position early and kind of go from there. I have a Crackform Beast coming down. That's kind of sad. They still trade, which is okay, I suppose. 2 Battletoads can kill this. Oh, he's going to go into Elderwood. Okay. So leaving this on free health. Indeciphers. So things are starting to look a little bad after that Crackform Elderwood. And then you just top deck Wishes like a boss. Things were looking bad. Things are not looking too bad now. So what can I do? Let's figure this out. Soul Drain is not necessary just yet. The Frog plus the Falcon Dive, I can even develop the Darkstalker after that. So let's go for the Wishes first. Let's see what it gives. Might give more removal. Elderwood, wow, oh wow, he has another Crackform coming up. I might have to just kill this then and stop him from collecting Faeria. I can Elderwood, put it out of reach. That seems pretty good. So I can, yeah, Elderwood this. Kill this guy. Jump over. Falcon Dive, clear. Move him down and then play. We know there's another Crackform coming. Maybe I probably need to play Darkstalker to try and soak all the hits going on this guy. Oh, this lady, sorry. And then I can go Forest Mountain or Mountain here into Grindshaker. Oh, is he just going aggro? No, he's gonna clear into Crackform Beast. Oh, man, that's a really good line for him. So as much as I would love to develop an aggressive Grindshaker, not really an option at the moment. So let's just take the defensive Grindshaker. And then Grindshaker plus Falcon Dive or Soul Drain is going to be able to clear this. I can even develop the Crackform on the following turn. Oh man, that Elderwood Embrace. You see what I mean by tempo decks? Like, you can't really stop them. They kind of do a bit too much, you know? So I'm like dead to Flame Burst now. I can't even draw Frogify because I don't have enough Faeria. I can draw Wishes. Soul Drain, okay. We're just gonna wait here and hope he doesn't have Elderwood Embrace or Flame Burst, which is very, very likely. I mean, here we go. Elderwood, the third Elderwood Embrace comes down, and there we have it. And this is kind of why this Wishes are not viable right now. Just because it's so difficult to stop plays like this. I feel like the Event Wishes is probably the strongest Wish deck we've had in a few months. But even then, it doesn't compete with the tier 1 decks. Alright, game number 2. Let's see if I can do a little bit better this time. The Crackform was very unfortunate. But not a lot you can do about it sometimes. Battletoads, Time of Legend. Time of Legend could get me Aurora, which would really help. But I think I'll throw it. I'll go for Earthcraft. Earthcraft is really good. I can even Earthcraft in a Darkstalker, but I have a decent opener, to be honest. I have Explore Lake Darkstalker. That's really good. And then I have Battletoads if I need to set up more Harvesters for the early game. So things are looking decent in hand, but I'll see how they play it. And a mountain is not what I wanted to see. Very sad there, but what can you do? Didn't want to see a mountain. Anything but a mountain. I'd take a desert. Soul draining one of these is fine, but Firestorm's sad. Very sad. Right, Wishes coming down early. Not playing into Firestorm just yet. And I want to set up a Harvester on this side. Could have played Phantasm there. As soon as I clicked Battletoads, I was like, maybe Phantasm's just the better play. This is looking like good old-fashioned Red Rush. Or Red Midrange, actually. Gonna clear this guy out. And then I'm gonna Phantasm. I Phantasm this guy because he has jump, so he's more likely to get around the board and collect Faeria for me. And this plays around +1 Firestorm. Wow. Okay, I've just been super punished. Aurora, please. Garadan's not the one. He's not the chosen one. I can Garadan next turn. So this doesn't gain any health. It kind of just stays the same. So if he clears this and this guy and then my frog survives. Well, it's not going to make any difference, is it really? I guess I'm relying on Frogify now. I use the early Phantasm there to play around Firestorm, and then I got Cypher instead, which is really sad. So I needed to leave Phantasm here. I shouldn't have moved him back. And that is going to be very costly. More Battletoads is not really what I want. Right. Collect here. We'll hit. And then we'll Garadan. So hopefully Garadan or Phantasm will kill this. This is probably just going to do 10 damage to my orb. That means I could keep Garadan, which is pretty good, because it means it can kill the King's Faithful. But I do have the Battletoad follow-up, so I'm not feeling too bad about it. I do have heal as well. I do have the 3 wishes, so perhaps I'll be able to heal and sustain. It just makes Flame Burst so much more deadlier. This is kind of a fundamental problem with wishes in the current metagame. It doesn't have a big swing card. A lot of the decks that are top tier right now have very snowball style cards. Aurora, Triton Trainer, Cypher, Kaleem. Like, all these cards do a lot. Whereas here, like, Garadan just didn't do enough. And I'm in a kind of a miserable situation where, you know, I can clear this now, I guess. I can take this guy out. He just dies to Cypher's Wrath. But I have to keep building towards the Free Wishes. Because I need the healing now. And there's a campfire available as well. I need to kill this one to play defensively. I can't take any more damage at this point. I'll just go for Baltoads. Firestorm is incredible right now, but it's not something I can play around. I can go +1 Firestorm. Horsemaster. This does leave Garadan alive, but this play kind of implies to me he has Flame Burst and Cypher's Wrath to finish me off. And I'm not going to get my healing in time. Oh well. I can clear. The fact I had to draw there is really bad because now I'm 2 turns away from Free Wishes unless I draw Earthcraft or the Elemental. But I'm dead to Cypher's Wrath Flame Burst right now. Well, I'm still alive, surprisingly. I'm dead to Horsemaster. Do I just not play around Cypher Flame Burst anymore and just try and build on board? I kind of feel like I have to. I mean, I can do this. This is not bad. And then I can just build a forest. And wait. I'm still dead to Cypher Flame Burst, but at least I have a 7/7 now. And if he didn't have it last turn, which he had in a Faeria, he could have +1'd into the Cypher Flame Burst. Cypher and Flame Burst, and there you have it. So, as you can see, this deck is really hard to play. It's very difficult to compete against a lot of things because you just don't have a card that really puts you far ahead in the early game, which is really important in Faeria right now. Colossus can do that if you get a combo of events off early, play an early 7/7, and that's really good. But the issue is you have to build 8 special lands before you get your big swing card, which is a big problem in the game right now because there's a lot of early cards that can swing in your favor, as I mentioned during the match, like Aurora, like Cypher, Kaleem, Triton Trainer, for example. So it's very hard to stabilize against these early pressure decks. So I do apologize I couldn't find a win today. I've played quite a few matches, and unfortunately it just goes to show that Free Wishes right now isn't in a good place, but hopefully come the adventure pouch it'll get some more support. That concludes this episode of Deck Pilot. Unfortunately not able to find a win over many games. And yeah, it's just the nature of the deck like I explained at the end of that last match. But if you are more of a casual player and just enjoying kind of like the lower rank stuff, this Wishes deck should be fine for you. It will take a lot of practice, but like I said, hopefully come the adventure pouch, Free Wishes will get more support. If you do like this deck, be sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel, leave a comment below if you have any thoughts on the deck. And of course, check out Faeria.com, the hub. You know, this is a great resource for articles, decks, and guides. So until next time, guys, take care, have a great day.